Jelly,
Hello.
how you doing, Pete? You good?
Sorry.
I said, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
You changed your hair.
Yeah, I have just had my new haircut.
Nice. So do you have your
hmm
hair cut for the summer or do you just cut it regularly?
Uh, I have no idea. Like, because I went to the hairdresser, and
Mm.
at that moment, I wanted to cut my hair. That's all.
Okay.
hmm
So where did we stop? Let me see. Oh, no, I know where we stopped. Where is da.
Like last time, we practiced some questions about interview.
Oh yeah, you were practicing about the interview. So how was the interview?
Pretty good, and I received their response. I passed.
So you got a job.
No, it's not a job. I have a chance to take the course, the seller.
Okay.
hmm
And what did they ask you?
Like some previous experience about my teaching, um, like how I like my attitude to the course, whether I am willing to pay my time, my time for the course to complete all the tasks. That's
Okay.
that sort of thing. Yeah,
Okay.
and and they have some grammar and some easy words, and they asked me to explain, yeah, to explain or convey to how I convey that knowledge to students. That sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay. What did you say? Well, you passed.
Uh, it was like honestly, they gave me a structure, so it was quite easy to follow. So it was not really hard so much.
Okay.
And then they gave me um, they asked me to write an essay for about in within 25 minutes, and
Mhm.
it was quite challenging because it was a completely new topic for me.
Okay.
hmm
So now, what's your next step?
um I am researching about no I'm reading a book, like learning teaching, like to prepare for the course. That's all.
Okay.
hmm
So let us to learn how to prepare for where is it? Academic. Where I just saw you. In which case, I want to show you social. I want to look at this. Where are you? Academic English. Hmm. Let's see.
hmm
Hmm. So we're going to cover that.
Okay.
You're going to be teaching kids and adults, right?
Yeah,
Mostly.
but like my target learners would be teenagers.
Okay.
hmm
So how do teenagers learn to speak a language? as opposed to children?
Mm, I suppose that the natural way, the spontaneous way, is to mimic other speech, other speeches. Like we learn how to speak our mother tongue,
Mm,
or try to mimic their parents' speeches every day, that sort of thing. So I think when it comes to how to speak a new language, we just learn how to we just learn how how to speak like we used to learn our mother tongue, to
mm.
mimic our speeches. Hmm. Yeah,
And what are some challenges adults face when learning a language?
a lot of things. Um, the most important one, from my point of view, is the lack of motivation
Mm,
and lack of sustainability to keep moving. I mean, had a lot of people have ideas to learn a new language, but
mm,
they normally give up so soon because 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 they lack of because they lack of motivation, I guess. mm,
mm.
because of the lack of motivation, yeah.
Or because they lack motivation.
Okay.
So combining them is because you said because of they. Like, so you try. The idea is there.
Okay.
You can just say because of motivation.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't even have to explain yourself at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because of motivation. Yeah, they don't have it basically.
Okay.
Okay, that is true. Also, there's there's part of the problem. Part of the problem is also where you're learning the language, who you're learning the language from.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to a new city, part of that is the culture there. That will
Okay.
help you learn the language or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when it comes to learning a language, what do adults do differently than children?
Mm, normally, adults usually think about learning a language as a subject. I mean, they have a score to achieve, and when they achieve that score, they just give up the learning process.
Hmm.
But are children usually consider learning a language as a habit, or as a like daily activity for them. For example, children usually listen to um, or watch their favorite movies or TV programs in English, and they naturally improve their language ability. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Children are just learning for fun.
Yeah.
Children are learning for fun. Okay. Wow. Okay. So read this for me, if you could,
Okay.
out loud.
The critical period hypothesis is the idea that there is a period of time in life when it is ideal to learn a language. It holds that it may not be possible to complete acquired a language after this period ends. While many researchers believe in this hypothesis, they do not at all divide it in the same way. For instance, Leonard Birch claims that it occurs in early childhood. However, others, such as Hudson and O, argue that a critical period may last almost until adulthood.
Nice. I have no idea why. I mean, it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's hmm. You can put after a name there. I've never used that in my life at all.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, these are all easy words, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hmm. Go. Try this out.
Okay. Childhood is a very important period in one's life. The hypothesis holds that there is a special part of our brain that deals with learning a language. It is possible to acquire a second language during adulthood. Many other problems may occur if a child never learns a language.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Did we go through phrasal verbs at any point?
Me?
You and I. Did we go through
Okay.
did we go through phrasal verbs? Have we done phrasal verbs together?
Uh, I don't think so.
Okay. Because as much as I like doing this with you, this is boring me. So I want to give your brain something more fun to do.
Okay.
So let's start with this daily article. What am I? What am I thinking of? Right, there you are. Have we looked at this?
Not yet?
Do you know what it means to cackle?
No.
Okay. A cackle of fun collective animal nouns. Let's start.
Sorry?
I said a cackle. Can you read that for me?
Okay. Cackle.
A cackle of fun collective nouns. Animal nouns. Okay, first let's look at the words. You know the word creative,
Yeah.
symbol,
Yeah.
chaotic,
Mm, quite.
so
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I
okay.
know it.
Trust
Yes.
and savannah.
No.
The savannah. If you've ever seen the cartoon Lion King,
Mm-hmm.
at the very beginning, that's the savannah.
Okay.
And yeah, that scene that they show you is the savannah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tall grassy area in Africa, like literally the picture. Okay. And finally, proud.
Yeah.
Cool. So when you're ready, go ahead and read.
Cackle for fun, collocative animal nouns. Eclipse can be very creative language, and this can be seen in some of the words used there to describe groups of animals. Here are some of the more interesting collocative nouns given to different animals. A group of any birds is flock. However, many birds have their own collective nouns too. often based on how people feel about them. For example, crowns are
Crows.
symbols of death. Crows are symbols of death in many cultures, and a group of them is called a murder crows. Uh, and pandemonium. Is
Pandemonium.
it? Pandemonium is a very noisy and chaotic,
Chaotic.
chaotic, chaotic, right?
Chaotic.
Okay. Situation.
What have I just done? Me and my fingers. I'm trying to write something. Okay, carry on.
And that's what we call a group of parrots. A group of cats is sometimes called a glaring
A
to
glaring.
glaring. To glare is look at someone or something is an angry way.
Mm.
So this phrase is used for a group of cats that aren't sure if they can trust each other. Okay, perhaps because of how much they can destroy. A group of white cats is also called a destruction.
Mm. It is called.
Speaking, sorry.
Yeah. So a destruction, a pandemonium. If there's a pandemonium here, it's chaos.
Hmm.
Chaos is chaos. It doesn't change. A pandemonium is anywhere you've gone to and there's just loads of people and it just is going crazy. A Beyonce concert is pandemonious. A K-pop BTS, yeah, pandemonium. There we go. Those places are and a glaring when you glare at someone, when you're angry at someone, because of how cats look at
Okay.
people. Just glare at them. And then of course a destruction of wildcats. So tamed cats, glaring. Wildcats, a destruction, which makes sense
Hmm.
because if you yeah, it makes sense. You're about to get destroyed. So speaking of destruction,
Okay. A group of
forget about
rhinoceros.
yes. I
Rhinoceroses.
rhinoceroses. Don't worry about
Okay.
that word. I do not remember the last time I said the words rhinoceros. I don't rhino. It's a rhino.
Okay.
Simple.
Okay. Is a crush maybe because of how they run around the
Savannah.
savannah. Okay, savannah. So the first end is unsound,
No. So
right?
anytime you see two, actually, I think this applies to most things in English. Most times in English, if two words are the same next to each other, you pronounce them as one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got that. Trying to get a rhino to do what you want would be almost impossible. So it's no surprise that a group of them is sometimes also called a stubbornness.
Mm. To be
Mhm.
stubborn. If you're
Okay,
stubborn, yeah, stubbornness. Cool.
staying on savannah, you may have already heard of a pride of lions, most likely named because of how proud lions look. And while hyenas,
Hyenas. Hyenas.
hyenas, okay, hyenas live in groups called clans. They can also be called a crackle
Cackle.
because of the cackle, okay? Sorry, cackle because of the laughing sound they make. Okay,
That's a cackle.
that is an animal in the king lions, right?
Yep,
Okay,
and that's a hyena. The animal is this one. Is this
okay,
guy.
okay.
Yeah, these guys. These are hyenas. So
Hmm.
they cackle. Yeah, they cackle a
Okay,
lot. So I wanted to just test your reading. That was actually the questions were not as fun. But here is I wrote a sentence down there in the box. Do you know what I wrote? Do you know what that sentence? Can you say that sentence? I wrote something in the box.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, right? Uh,
What is special about that sentence?
like they have uh two kind of adjectives in to describe the
No,
fox. No,
it has nothing to do with the
alright.
adjectives. It's something else. It's something actually a lot cooler, I think. Nothing to do with grammar.
I have no idea.
This is the only sentence that uses every single letter of the alphabet.
Ah, okay,
And it also
okay.
helps you, they use it to help you loosen your tongue. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The
Mhm.
quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And then this one too. Because
Is that a tongue twister or
no, one's not a
no?
tongue twister. This one is.
Mm-hmm. Floral Friday for and for. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Floral Friday. If you say it
Mm-hmm.
three times very fast, and where is that pronunciation? Where are you? No, 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 no. Okay, so let's look at this thing for the last 8 minutes. Cool. I want to see how good you are with your. Pick a number between one and 35.
5.
Five. Five is good, I think. So, do you know what all these phrasals mean?
Mm, fall behind. It means like you are like old fashioned
That's
that
just
sort of thing.
behind. You're
Fall
behind with the
behind.
times. Yeah, that's old-fashioned. That's a good guess, actually. But yeah, fall behind is like that. Not that you're old-fashioned, but that you are failing.
Uh, or we use it to describe the situation when we for example we study something and you fall behind with your friends. Is that?
You are close. Yeah, so you say you're studying and you fall behind in your studies. He
Mm-hmm.
was doing very well. After he met that guy, he started to fall behind in his studies.
Okay.
He stopped
Okay.
doing well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Count on. You can count on me.
Believe
Can I count on you to do the task?
or help.
Not help. Oh, you know what? Don't worry about I can count on my friends to have my back in tough situations. I can always count on my friends to have my back in tough situations.
uh,
Help, yes, but trust more so.
Trust.
Yeah,
Okay.
to rely on someone or something for help or support,
Okay.
and to fail to finish something to neglect progress.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have settle for.
And I'll settle down. I'll
No,
settle for.
that's yeah. So that's settle. That's settle. That's not settle down. Settle down is you've stopped moving. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
Settle for. If I say I really wanted to eat rice, but when we got there, there was no rice left, so I had to settle for beans instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got that.
Yeah, an option that's not really the best option, but I had to do that option anyway. So you
Mm-hmm.
settle for something.
Okay.
Yeah, to accept or agree to something that's not as good as desired or expected.
Mhm.
And then, of course, you have the last one, which is a do-over. This one you'll hear it a lot. Probably, yeah. All these phrases you'll hear a lot. If it's a do-over, it means it's like, how is that thing going? It's a do-over. You can say it's a do-over. It means I need to do it again. This is a do-over. I need to do it again from scratch because the first time wasn't good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I have to confess that I am not good at phrasal verbs. And I have no idea to improve that.
That's why we're going to look at. See, so you're very good at answering the questions.
Mhm.
And I've talked about shortening sentences. A lot of the times, phrasal verbs are your best friend. They are your Bible because once you can speak with phrasal verbs, you sound natural. As natural.
Mhm.
I can't remember the last time I didn't use a phrasal verb. Every phrasal verb in this file, I can tell you a film, a book, or a song that has them.
Okay.
And it's in every single one. I've heard it, I hear it every day. And that is
Mhm.
like the last key to being native. Because a lot of the times we pick up the ones we know,
Yeah.
but these are the ones that you will hear, especially in business. So your
Okay.
business, in companies, okay, dude, that project is a do-over. We have to start again. He's not going to say we have to start from scratch. It's a do-over. Okay,
Okay.
guys, I think we're going to settle for this one since this project is da 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 da. You will always hear a phrasal verb.
Mhm.
And I wanted us to check them out. I'm going to send you the file actually after this, because at the bottom of the files they have a dialogue practice,
Okay.
so you can see how to use the phrasals in that particular group.
Okay.
Now, you chose number 5 for that, and we have 3 minutes there. Now we slide if you go all the way down, and you will have ooh,
They also have idioms,
and they have
or yeah.
idioms. They have
Mhm.
40 files of idioms. Sorry, about 40, 39, 40 files of each. Each one has about 5.
Mhm.
If you can master this whole book, or at least most of them, just hear them, it's over. You probably won't need to study anymore.
But do native speakers usually use idioms in their daily
Look
life
at the first idiom.
conversation?
I called
Mhm.
someone a pain in the neck today. In fact, everyone has a pain in the neck. Everybody.
Mhm.
So idioms are for giving you the image so that you don't have to say much more than that. If
Okay.
someone can be a pain in the neck, something can be a pain in the neck. And it's
Okay.
just something just friends, especially, can be a pain in the neck. That's why they are friends.
Okay.
A pain in the neck is an annoying person, object, or situation.
Okay.
She's a terrible pain in the neck when she's bored.
Mhm.
You don't have to say much more. Join the club. Oh man, I'm broke. I said that to my friend yesterday. It was also something's like, yeah, man, phew, I'm broke. Join the club. That's all I have to say. Join the club. What does it mean? Me too. An
Okay.
expression. Join the club. We didn't pass the test either. Join the club, brother. We all forgot to do our home. Oh man, join the club. Someone will come and make a statement that is it the same for you, instead of saying, "Oh, me too." Join the club.
Okay.
We're in the same boat. Then you have, of course, lend an ear. Can you lend me an ear for a second?
Mhm.
I'm all ears. Someone will say,
Yeah, I'm
"Can I
all
talk to you?"
ears.
I'm all ears. That's where it comes from. Lend an
Okay.
ear. I'm all ears. Same thing, or both idioms. Okay, can you lend
Okay.
me an ear? I'm all ears. Talk to me. What's up? And then
Mhm.
you have ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Yes. Giving the cold
Give
shoulder.
some, like we ignore someone or we
Intentionally.
didn't give.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So they will know you're ignoring them as
Okay.
opposed to just ignore them. You're like, you look at them up and down and you walk away. If someone
Mhm.
comes to talk to you, just turn and walk away. Yeah.
Okay.
After you broke up with, look at Ryan started giving me the cold shoulder after we broke up. There we go. Everyday
Okay.
language in with idioms is amazing. But I've sent you the
Mm-hmm.
whole file. Look at the whole thing, and we'll talk about it next time. Anyone you like?